Sridhar, for this chat with Dynamic CIO. Thank you so much for taking out time for this chat. I want to start by asking you a question, I think, which is on everybody's mind. I don't want to talk about how organizations are now coping up with the crisis, because I think that's something they've already kind of done over the last 2-3 months. However, now as the unlocking process has started and organizations are facing the new normal, what do you think will that new normal be, and how do you think organizations will need to recalibrate IT to adjust to that new normal?
New normal is going to be very different for every type of industry. Some may require a complete change in the business model. Some may require to cut budgets. Some may be spending more on IT. So I think depending upon the industry in which that CIO is, the challenges are going to be very different, and the new normal is going to be planned accordingly. So it depends, and work from home has become a reality, and which means a new set of challenges will arise out of work from home in terms of quality of delivery, productivity, security of data. A lot of new challenges are going to come, and businesses look at CIOs to find and address these challenges. I think these are some of the immediate things that the CIO needs to focus on going forward.
Do you think what kind of they need to recalibrate IT to actually to address these challenges? They have to totally reorient and change their outlook of IT to look at it.
Absolutely, yeah. They never the businesses felt in the past the need of IT as they have seen during this pandemic. So there will be a lot of pressure on the IT departments to recalibrate and accelerate digital journey, to automate most of the processes, which means that more cloud adoption, because that eases the bandwidth and takes away the business continuity issues. And as we have seen in the pandemic, that cloud is resilient to any of these kind of unforeseen circumstances. So the adoption also is going to multiply.
Right, and we have already seen that during the pandemic that cloud has been a key pillar for business continuity for the businesses during this time. But going forward, how are the cloud journeys going to be different? Right now during the pandemic we were looking at quick fix cloud adoption, to really cater to the business continuity needs on the fly. But do you think going forward the cloud journeys are going to be different from what it has been during this crisis?
Yes, I mean, first of all, the journey towards cloud has become a certainty for most of the industries. Now, the banking BFSI sector is a little bit, especially large banks, are a little bit slow, but more or less, I would say, except to these specific industries, everyone has decided on the cloud journey. And pandemic has accelerated that. And the journey, progressive CIOs are saying that along with this journey, we will also modernize our legacy applications. We'll also bring in a new type of security element to it. We will change our business continuity strategies because the cloud gives you a lot of flexibility in all of those aspects. And that is also a must for CIOs to make sure that they make their companies truly digital. So having the fundamental blocks of modernizing the legacy applications so that they could use all the automation systems which are available to the full extent. Yeah. That's the kind of journey that I'm seeing.
Now that the organizations are done with ensuring that the maintaining business continuity and ensuring the business stays operational, the lights are on. What are the next set of challenges that organizations are looking at, and how are you at Cloud4C looking at addressing those next set of challenges going forward?
We have done a major investments in the last few years to help our customers not only give them a cloud infrastructure or some security or some app management, but we said that we will be a partner to the customers in their digital journey. So what we have done is to invest heavily on DevOps and robotic process automation. We acquired a company in RPA. We've got into process mining technologies and extensive DevOps. Pretty much every person in our 2,000 people strong, all the service delivery of those are being trained on DevOps. And what it means to customers is that fully automated, digital-ready infrastructure and applications, and then so that they can easily get onto and take the benefits of the digital technologies available today. Mm-hmm. So, what to demonstrate that, for example, managing SAP applications has been extremely complex. We made it simple. We said we will, apart from giving you cloud infrastructure, we will also manage the application security and give you a single SLA. So now these are the new norms in the cloud journey. We did the same with banking. For example, banking applications, core banking, and all other applications management is a huge task for CIOs. They have some of the banks have hundreds of people managing these applications. We said we will simplify this whole journey so that the banks can focus, the CIOs and leaders can focus on their digital journey and coming up with the new business models for their banks. And today, our bank in a box, about 18 odd banks take the full-fledged services from us in terms of not just a cloud, but all the software needed for banking software to all other applications, security, compliance, audits, the whole thing they could outsource to us and save almost 50-60% of the budgets. Plus also SLS went up, and CIOs are left with a lot of bandwidth to address their business challenges.
I want to come now to the announcement of AWS Outposts today. So, can you talk about your partnership for AWS Outposts and what were the key drivers for this partnership?
Cloud4C is cloud agnostic in terms of idea is to provide a platform as a service to customers and help their digital journey. And AWS being the market leader and the pioneer of cloud, so as to say, it's a natural partnership that we have been going on with. And coming to this, we are, in terms of the status, we are advanced consulting partner of AWS, and we're doing work with them globally. We have over 23 live customers with them currently, but right now we are working on hundreds of joint opportunities across the world. India alone, we are working 100 plus opportunities. So we see a long-term strategic partnership of solutions on AWS platforms, and Outpost is one of those initiatives.
What is a specific opportunity that you see around AWS Outposts in the Indian market, for your customers? What kind of value proposition do you think that will bring to your customers in India?
For example, in many applications, for example, compliance-driven. Today, banks, especially large banks, they do not want to give their disaster recovery or their primary centers on cloud. Outpost could probably give that solution to them. Outpost is completely, full control, physical control, auditable, and it can be kept in our data centers or in their locations. So it could give the cloud benefits to a regulatory-driven enterprises as well. Or today, AWS is available from one city in India. Outposts, we are making it available in all our data centers, 8 data centers across India. So that means that accessing AWS applications through these outposts is going to be a lot more easier, low latency, and all low latency applications can be used. Today they are not able to utilize because it is in one city, which could be 10, 20 milliseconds to reach. And also there are some remote locations. So there are large manufacturing clients who need milliseconds kind of a latency applications, right? So they can also use the cloud benefit because we could keep Outposts in their factories. So these are kind of some of the benefits that we see our customers can get. And we have, on top of the Outpost, we are giving bundled solutions. For example, a customer wants a disaster recovery as a service. We will combine the application management, DR management, and we give a recovery time objective, recovery point objectives, goals, and then we manage it. It's a fully managed service that we can give, along with security and app management, DevOps as a service. So it's kind of combined with the Cloud4C's offerings. It becomes a very, very rich and addresses needs of some of the niche customers.
So in terms of, you did speak about some of the use cases. Where do you see the most traction coming from? Is it the businesses that are initiating the cloud journey, or those who already have a cloud footprint? Where do you see more traction coming from?
For example, there are already thousands of customers on AWS. They do not have a disaster recovery solution which is regulatory driven. For example, banks need their disaster recovery to be kept in a different geography within India. So customers in Bombay, they want to use the disaster recovery from AWS in a different city. Currently, it is not available. So Outpost will solve that problem. So DR as a service for existing AWS customers, that's immediate journey for them because they love AWS and they would like to use AWS platform for their disaster recovery as well, right? So just give you instant use, and then there are many companies who wants AWS in their city. That is another immediate sweet spot for the customers.
Okay, so you think this will be a great solution, especially for organizations, for businesses in the regulatory environment to leverage cloud, the power of cloud, despite the restrictions from a regulatory compliance perspective.
Yes, so that is one, and any low latency. low latency applications. For example, stockbrokers. They have to be inside the stock exchange to do the trading, right? Very, very low latency sensitive applications. And now we can put AWS Outpost in a National Stock Exchange or a Bombay Stock Exchange and give a solution to the trading houses, for example. It was not available. The cloud platform, public cloud platform, is not available for them. Right. So, manufacturing clients. Some of the manufacturing clients, their applications are they're directly linked to their machines, right? And they need 10, 20 milliseconds kind of, they don't have the cloud availability for them today. This will solve that problem.
Great. So, in terms of your outreach to the customers, have you already started? Have you already started working on POCs with customers, or are you in the process of finalizing any deals around outposts?
Of course, there are many inquiries, but we were not allowed to talk about Outposts till today morning. So, there are. There are many of our customers in our data centers who will be, ready to evaluate and do a POC, and we are ready with the POCs now. I think this week we'll be launching the POCs as well.
Great. Thanks a lot, Sridhar. Thank you so much for your time, and wish you a good day ahead. Have a great day.